In Your Vote 2024, House Speaker Mike Johnson is trying to emphasize close ties to former President Donald Trump with a joint news conference at Mar-a-Lago this evening. This event comes as Johnson confronts a vote to remove him from his leadership post. Our Washington correspondent Julia Benbrook joining us live from the White House to detail why this joint appearance, Julia, is so significant. Good evening.
Good evening. This news conference comes as Johnson tries to lead a divided GOP conference and faces a threat to his speakership. Johnson's decision to appear alongside Trump highlights the former president's continued grip on House Republicans. Now, this press conference started just a few moments ago, and as Trump spoke and introduced Johnson, he said that he was doing a good job under tough circumstances. Former President Donald Trump and House Speaker Mike Johnson appearing together on Friday during an event at Mar-a-Lago.
Let's look at this rookie speaker for what he is, somebody who is navigating legislative minefields all the time.
According to sources close to both the House Speaker and the former president, Johnson's allies have asked Trump to publicly support him, or at least stay out of the back and forth with House Republicans. Trump ally Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene is currently threatening Johnson's job.
Usually, really only two groups can save him, and of which they're not really groups. One group is the Democrats, the other is former President Donald Trump. So he's going to go kiss the ring.
Their joint news conference is focused on what they refer to as election integrity, amplifying false claims that America's democratic elections are catastrophically tainted by fraud.
He spends his time and energy talking about a justification for what he's already done. There is nothing there.
Johnson's been a strong Trump supporter and played an instrumental role behind the scenes in Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election. In fact, after the election, Johnson sent an email to every House Republican soliciting signatures to support a long-shot Texas lawsuit seeking to invalidate electoral college votes in several key states. That lawsuit was eventually rejected by the Supreme Court. Now, Johnson faces several challenges ahead. He's considering advancing some sort of funding for Ukraine, something that Trump has spoken out against. He's also been working to pass a contentious reauthorization of a foreign surveillance law. But Trump called on House Republicans to, quote, kill the bill earlier this week. And hardliners did that, voting it down. The House was able to pass a modified version of that bill this afternoon. Reporting live at the White House, Julia Benbrook, WISH TV.